Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Today, I'm going to make some Valentine cards. Not just any Valentine card. I'm going to make some really cute 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 cards. These would be perfect for exchanges at school or your work. I think that'd be darling. Let me show you how I made these. One sheet of 8 1/4, one sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. So we're going to go 3 1/4 here, 3 3/4. And 7 1/2. I couldn't remember my measurements there for a second. 3 3/4 by 7 1/2. And we're going to fold that exactly in half. And I don't have my bone folder out at the moment, so I'll just do this with my finger. This is 110-pound or 100-pound cardstock, so it's not too bad. So there's our card base. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and finish the card bases. So if you are joining live or the replay, welcome, welcome. This is the first live I've done for a while. I will be switching to Saturdays at 10 my time, Pacific time, because I did a poll and I asked everybody. The overwhelming majority asked for Saturday at 10. So I will do that. I have several different colors here to use and some inks. These are the hearts I made. This is from a Crafty Ola kit. And then I punched these out. And as my luck would have it, towards the end of my creation process on the die here, you can see where it's bent. I don't know how that happened exactly, but this is fine. And actually the outside piece that came with this is misplaced. So I just used the nesting die that I happen to have. And I could go ahead and tape them both together, but it works fine for me. I don't even worry about it. And then my heart punch towards the end, I put in paper that was too thick. This is my paper. I went ahead and used a die for this because this broke. It's just a little bit too thick, I guess. So there's that. So here's the die I ended up using for the last 3 red pieces. Okay, and the ink I'm going to be using, I have Versafine Clair, Charming Pink. I have Stampin' Up, Flirty Flamingo, and also from Stampin' Up, Real Red. And the pad I bought from Amazon. It was through a Chinese company, but the name of the pad is Panalisa Crafts. Panalisa Crafts. And there's all two designs, 2 designs of each, so there's 24 pieces. So we'll be using that. And I'm going to see how many cards I can make in 45 minutes or so. I'm going to be putting the small heart in the inside. I have a Square Dance Club, a newer one that we just started going to about a month ago, or I think our first one we went was for the Halloween party. And then we started going again regularly about a month ago. And I said I would go ahead and make Valentine's cards for everybody. They started a class, so now there's that many more people. So I wanted to create something kind of quick but cute. Anyway, the reason I decided on this size, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, was because of these cute envelopes I got on Amazon, 4 by 4. They're just adorable. I will put that link down in my description box when I edit this for the replay. So there are my card bases. Now I already had one cut, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. No, I'm sorry, 3.5. So we'll have that little white edge around. So let's go ahead and cut our pattern pieces. I want to try to do this in a same kind of style that I would make my, so you only have 10 minutes. So it's 3.5. Now, if you notice, they have a wood grain effect on them also. So that's kind of fun. And this also has writing. So that makes it a little more dimensional. But in this case, it's the same measurement, 3.5 by 3.5. So there's that one. Great. And then I have these awesome pieces that I can use for other projects. This has got multiple colors in it. I just love. This is gorgeous. I love roses, hearts, and wood grains. This is a great combination of everything. Beautiful colors there. I love the beige and the white. Kind of an antique look. This is beautiful too. Dark with white and pink roses. That's why I have 3 sets of ink, because there's so many things to choose from here. And I don't know if I want to do the white or the gray. So let's just go with this. This is beautiful as well. I moved my camera over. My whole pad and light system is moved over a little bit, so I have to remember that so I can stay in frame. the one with the writing. Very vintagey. I don't even know how many pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'll do 2 more. Wouldn't it be great if the next sheet load of cards was with 6x6? Then I could use these for more Valentine cards. You can never have too many Valentine cards for sure. Ooh, look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay. Three and a half by 3.5. And there we go. Let me put this paper away. There's some pieces that we didn't use, but that's all right. Like I said, if I need them for sheet loaded cards, I have plenty. All right. Get that out of the way and start working on our cards. Now, in this case, I am going to stamp later after I put the pattern piece on and decide what colors I'm going to use, if that makes sense. Normally, in my 10-minute process videos, I go ahead and stamp the blank card base first. I will be using Happy Valentine's Day. This is a cute stamp, but I'm going to have to angle it just a little bit because this isn't put on straight and I never did fix it. Okay, so what color shall we put here? We got a beautiful, beautiful pinks. Let's go with that one. Just right in the middle. Short and sweet. We can do either the glue, the Tombow Mono, or my snail. I'll just put that right in the middle. And then we're going to use, let's do pink here, our charming pink. Just lightly tap. And can you see that? Okay. Perfect. How is that? How cute, cute, cute. All right, we're going to take I think we'll put it up in that corner. Now this one we'll use the glue. This is a little bit thicker cardstock, thank goodness. And it's a set of glitter paper I bought on Amazon. And again, I will put that down in the description box. Okay. There's our first card. Now the other ones, I will try to do more of a, what is the word I want? Not chain style. You know, process. I'll put all the pattern pieces on first and then we'll go from there. This is a really cool map. I need to try to get it to, okay, there we go. I don't want that upside down. It's some real pretty red there. And some beautiful, this looks like a good flirty flamingo, doesn't it? And the wood grain in the back. Simply gorgeous. Let's see. Straight up and down. Okay. I might get more of this because I think it's really pretty. Really pretty. Oh, there we go. I'm going to need to change. Oh, we got a little bit left. One cartridge is usually good for about 10 cards. For me, anyway. So I always have plenty. And we'll put that on top. I think that'd be prettier. Okay. Whoops. Let me finish this, and then I'm going to count again, make sure I have 10 cards. Oops. This stuff sticks fast, so you have to be really careful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need to cut a couple more pieces. Let's use some of this that we haven't used yet. Awesome. Beautiful. Oh, I love that blue. 3.5 by 3.5. Okay. Here we go. Now, you know, I am taking a risk here. Because like I said, that stamp is just enough wonky that I have to make sure I angle it correctly. Okay. There's 10. So we have 10 and 11 total. Okay. So let's start with this one. This is a nice, pretty light pink. So let's do that. Oh, let's go ahead and stamp first. Sorry. Let's stamp first. Okay, this light pink. Yeah. on the nose. Okay, now let's get our pink. So the outside heart is going to be the last one we put on. Whoops, don't want too much. There we go. Let me get a paper towel. Candy. All right, we're going to do pink here. How about a bright pink? Would that be good? Yeah, let's do a bright pink. Okay, there's our second card. We can do a flirty flamingo here. So what I'm going to do, I have my own homemade stamp cleaner. And it starts working pretty quick. Okay, flirty flamingo for this one. There we go. We have a lighter pink here, which won't match completely, but it's cute. Oh, there we go. Okay. Put on our flirty flamingo paper love heart. And there we go. Now this one is pretty obvious. It looks real red to me. So let's do real red. Let me pick out the ones I want to do in red so that we don't have to wash each time. 1, 2, 3. I must have liked that paper a lot. So let's do 3. All 3 of these. Okay, good. So we can stay with red. Okay. Oh, a little bit off, but not bad. Okay, now these are the ones I die cut with the bigger heart because my punch died. sometimes it pays to get the higher quality, albeit a little more expensive punches. Okay, cute. Okay, and then our red heart. We just got finished with a horrendous amount of rain here in California and did a lot of damage just south of us, I mean. But we were, oh, perfect. We were spared. Okay, the red piece with the glue. Right there. Cute. And then we're going to put our red piece on the outside. This die came with a Valentine set I bought several years ago, probably the first year I started crafting, from a lady named Crafty Ola. Okay, and one more red one. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So we put away the bread. Okay, and where is our red heart? There it is. Our inside heart. Okay, and our red outside heart. And there we go. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a flirty flamingo. And again, I just have a faint pink, so I think that'll be all right. So let's do our flirty flamingo ink. Let's clean this off real quick. Oops. I have a little smudge on this one, but oh well. Homemade, not Hallmark, is the saying that we say. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. I hope that I don't want it to exactly sink into the background. I don't know. What do you think? Should I done a maybe brighter color? Let me know down in the comments. Or if you're watching live, you can comment now. Let's see. This looks all like pink or flirty flamingo. This one's pink. So let's do the flirty flamingos because I have that open and I won't have to clean my stamp. So let's do 3 flirty flamingos and then the last one will be pink. There. And our light pink heart. We have to have bling on Valentine's Day too. It's not just for Christmas. That one stands out a little bit better because of the white. Sorry, messy desk. Didn't angle that quite enough. Okay, where's our, there it is. Our small heart. Okay, and our flirty flamingo. More of a blushing bride color. I don't think I have any more of the darker, you know, the flirty flamingo has a little bit of orangish in it, and I didn't have any of that paper. So yeah, this is generic from Michaels, but it has more of a blushing bride look to it, I think. Okay, there's that one. And then yep, another flirty flamingo. There, perfect. And let's see, do I have another light pink, or are they all bright? Yep, there we go. I think that one's more of a muted pink, I would call it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and the flirty flamingo heart, the big heart. We all have love in our hearts. Most of us, 99.9% of us. Okay, now we're going to do pink. Okay. Get out my VersaFine Clear. I really love these inks. Very vibrant. So I don't have to just barely tap. Oop, there we go. And our pink. Whoops. There's a spot on there. Or more vibrant pink heart in the inside. Glue dries dry, thank goodness. Okay, now we're going to put, and there's a spot there. Hopefully it'll dry. Voila. And they will fit into our little 4x4 envelopes. And there you go. Ready to address and give by hand. Just to exchange. How many do I have total? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 cards.